Yes, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Welcome back to Football Heritage TV. I promised myself I wasn't going to stream today. Just got back from the hospital. I'm on some painkillers. I've just had some ankle surgery, so it's only a flying in and out, and the pain will hit me later. But look, I'm here to ask for some calm. Um, Not that I'm special, not that my voice is louder than anyone else's, but what I've seen going on in YouTube lately is just it's utter madness. It's really madness, and I just want to talk about it a little bit. And I'm I'm not going to mention people's names because I feel like there's been too much of that. There's been too much of he said, she said. Everyone's calling everyone else out, and I want to I want to kind of bring this back to one thing. Why did we all start our YouTube channels? And by the way, this isn't just going to be aimed at YouTubers. Um, this is aimed at viewers as well. People in the YouTube comments and people who watch the shows and they comment whilst live in the live chat or they comment afterwards. And I think we've all got a bit of I think we've all got to take some responsibility on our shoulders for what's been going on. And I'll call it for what it is. It's just crazy. It's absolutely crazy. We've kind of turned into this kind of animalistic, um, yeah, kind of this animalistic TV show. It's like a soap opera where we've got so far away from why did we start our YouTube channels? YouTubers, surely we all started our YouTube channels in the football community because we want to talk about football. Football is surely that's the main thing. Now, whether you agree with someone's football opinion or not, cool, that's fine. We can talk about that. That's fine. But I feel like we're all starting to lose sight of that a little bit, aren't we? We're all starting to lose sight of why did we start YouTube? Why did we start a football channel? It was to talk about the football. And it feels like we're getting further and further away from actually having football conversations. And we're starting to make this into mud throwing and insults and provoking others to throw insults. And this is loads of people, by the way. This is crazy. Like, why can't we take it down a notch or two? Why can't everyone make content that they want to make? Like when I started my channel, I always said to myself, I don't want to make videos about other people. I don't want to. I never have. I don't want to. I want to talk about football. I love football. Whether you or you agree with me, that's irrelevant. I wanted to talk about football. I talked football all day, every day in school, all day, every day at work, all day, every day. My wife is getting bored and bored. Oh, football, 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 football. So I thought, why not channel that energy into a YouTube channel? And you know what? For the best part, I've been doing this for the best part of 4 years on and off. And most of it's been brilliant. There's been some real bad times, like when you look at trolls, etc. But for the most part, it's been really good. And it's allowed a community. It's allowed friendship. It's allowed escapism and fun. But that's all going now. That seems to be going, and that's not me. I just see that across the community. I see that this side of the fence want to make a video about this person. That side of the fence want to make videos about those people. And then what happens is because of this, because it's now character assassination upon character assassination, what happens is then the viewers that don't like that person, they wade in and start going mad. And it's not, yeah, I agree. It's yeah, that person's an idiot. They're a dick. They're a prick. They've got mental problems. They're on the spectrum. They're this, they're that. And it's like all these comments I'm reading about other human beings. It's not right. And I'm reading them about myself, even though I'm not involved. And listen, I'm used to it. I'm 4 years in. I'm used to these comments about me, which I know aren't true. So it's fine. But, uh, uh, you know, let me give you an example. So last night, we all know what happened in the community last night, and we all know that how it kicked off. But I wasn't even on YouTube last night. I was actually out. I was out. I was not at home. I was not on my phone. I was not on YouTube. I was out. I was socializing. I was out. And then when I was in an Uber on the way home, I I just see all these WhatsApps from all of these different people and these groups. And have you seen what he said? She said, look what they've done. Look at this 15-second clip. Look at this. And I'm sitting there going, this isn't normal. This isn't right. First of all, the people that are making these videos. Yeah. Second of all, the people that are responding. By the way, it's not just videos, it's people putting out posts, and it's all sides. It's all sides. Everybody's making posts about everybody else. This is what happened. People are showing private WhatsApp conversations on YouTube. Like, when did we get to this? Why have we not got to the stage where we're all going, we're adults, let's calm down? As I said, this was meant to be a community. It was meant to be fun. It was meant to be escapism. It was meant to be unity. Yeah, you're always going to have football rows. Of course you are. Look how many I'm in. Many football rows and debates, but I like to sit there and think I don't have any beef with anyone. There's no, not that I know of, there's no one out there that I sit and go, oh, I hate that person or can't believe this person. My phone's always on to everyone, open to everyone. My show is open to everyone. Yeah, we might have a row about football, but that's football, right? There's no one where I look at personally and go, I hate this person. I hate you. This person's a dickhead. This person's an idiot. This person's mentally ill. Like it's all got a bit crazy. It's all got really, really crazy. And I do think that common sense needs to prevail a little bit here. Common sense really needs to prevail at some stage. Now, that's from both the YouTubers and from the YouTube viewer community. And let me give you an example of that. And if this offends anyone, I do apologize. It's not designed to offend anybody. This video is designed to us for a little bit of calm, for a little bit of maturity from everybody involved. Let's just relax. Let's take the foot off the gas a little bit, and let's take a step back and go, hey, this is meant to be football, all right? This is meant to be the escapism from real life. People used to jump on here and go, oh, I've had a hard day. Let's chat football. Let me forget about the real problems. You know, I've had a really tough week personally. Real problems, right? Real problems. Had some surgery. My dog's dying. But, you know, I come on here because it's my escapism, not to come on here and just have loads of comments said about me when I've not even been live. Like I was nothing to do with last night. I was nothing to do with anything that happened last night. I was nothing to do with anything that's happened this morning. I'm nothing to do with the protests, by the way. Like people want to talk about I was nothing to do with the protests. I've not spoken to anyone about the protests. I'm not involved in arranging them. I've not arranged for anyone to be on my show to talk about them. I'm not involved, and yet my name keeps getting dragged in, and I'm sitting there going, I'm not involved. Like relax, I'm not involved. And what I see is someone will mention me on a video or mention me in a comment section or mention me in a post. And the next thing you know, I'm seeing all these things about me, about my wife, about my dog. I mean, people are putting in my chat that they hope my dog dies because I'm mentally ill. Like it's all crazy. And unfortunately, we've got I think we've got a sense of purpose here. So that's not the word I'm looking for. I think we've got a sense of duty here that we know if we call out other YouTubers, and this is everybody, by the way, if we call out other YouTubers, we know that those viewers that like us will go, and when I say us, I mean me and you and whoever individually. I know that if I was to sit here now and call out an individual, whoever that may be, people who like me are going to react and rush and go to those people and start calling them all these vile names. I don't want that. I don't want that at all. I don't bring up the comments in my section where people are talking about other YouTubers. I actively try and say, I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't care who you like. I don't care whether you're a big fan of this YouTuber, that YouTuber, for me, you know, it doesn't mean they need to have vile things said about them. There are many people I agree with. There are many people I disagree with. There are many people that I disagree with that I stream with weekly, and it's okay. I don't want any vile names to be said to them. So my ask here, I suppose, is can we not as adults heal these rifts if there are rifts from people? I don't, again, if you feel like you have a rift with me, whoever, message me. Like I don't feel I have a rift with anyone to mend. I don't feel like I've got any beef with anybody, right? But it's clear that there's a lot of people out there that do. And for me, I'm just going to urge people, make a truce, like have a chat, agree that, yeah, it's not right. But you know what? It's okay to have difference of opinions. Sure, personal things might have happened in the past, but the more those things are brought up, the more the viewers jump on and the more the horrible insults are getting thrown at everybody. Everybody. And one of the worst things about being a YouTuber, and other YouTubers will tell you this, is it doesn't matter whether you've watched a show. Like, I don't really go into many comment sections of Spurs channels anymore. And that's a real sad indictment, because I know that when I go into a chat show, sorry, when I go into the comment sections of a Spurs channel, depending on whose channel it is, depends on how much grief I get. So I just think, like, I'm not going to bother. I tend to go into other YouTube channels, like other creators of other clubs, because those fans don't have a pop at me the moment I go in. And that's a real sad indictment. And I know others that feel the same. But can't we heal these rifts? Can't we even agree to turn around and say, you know what? I don't like you. You don't like me. Cool. Let's leave it. Let's push that to the side. Let's talk football. I always wanted to talk football. That's all I want to talk. I want to have fun. I want common sense to prevail. And I want to talk about football. You don't have to like my opinion. You don't. But this morning, just about me, what I've read, just about me, what I've read today from other people's videos and posts that have included my name, is that Savva's vile. Savva is the cancer of this community. Savva is the cult leader. All of these different things I'm reading and going, I'm just somebody with a football opinion. I don't like Ange. Cool. Everyone knows I don't like Ange as a manager. Right? That doesn't make me a cult leader, doesn't make me cancerous, doesn't make me a fake fan. Right? It's just my opinion on football. And I think we're going too far with this. And last night, when I got in last night and I started looking at all these clips that people had sent me, I know there were lots of people that had said, they were very unhappy about us, about channels that had invited guests on and they didn't turn up. But then I see people, by the way, viewers that come into my channel that like me, going into Last Word on Spurs, going into Ricky Sachs's channel, and the comments in his comment section were just horrific. The comments being thrown at Ashmatic, the comments being thrown at Sean, the comments being thrown at Billy T. By the way, I don't know Billy, but the comments being thrown at Billy T. The comments being thrown at Ricky Sachs because of something else that happened over on this channel. And I just sit there and I think to myself, what are we doing here? Let's get some calm. Let's not all do this. Ricky Sachs works really hard. Love his content, hate his content, agree with him, don't agree with him. That's up to you. But he's worked really hard. And the comment section for the first 20, 30 minutes of his live show yesterday were absolutely horrific. Absolutely horrific. And I know some people think they're sticking up for others by doing this, but it was just shocking. And the comments that were being leveled at Sean's being asked as a guest to go on to Last Word on Spurs. And he's getting abuse after abuse in this comment section. And I'm just I'm seeing people mention me, and they're mentioning Stell, and they're mentioning this person and that person, and they're mentioning Sean, and they're mentioning Ricky Sachs. And you sit there and you think to yourself, what's gone on? Like, how have we lost our way so much? I get that there's tense times. I get that there's much of the fan base that love Ange, much of the fan base that don't like Ange. I get that there are people that want Levy in, people that want Levy out. I get that there are protests about to happen. I get it that Spurs are in terrible form. I get it, the tensions are high. But surely, can we not just get back to some sort of calmness? All of us, YouTubers, viewers, can't we all get back to some sort of calmness where we talk about football, that 8-letter word, football? That's all it is. Let's stop this. Let's stop the abuse. Let's stop we're going to alienate new creators. We're going to alienate new creators, aren't we? If every time a creator comes along that somebody has a pop at and everybody jumps into their comment sections and starts calling them this, calling them that, we're going to alienate everybody. We don't want that. Surely we don't, do we? It's a place for fun. It's a place for people to rest. Sorry, to relax. And I just think people need to remember about mental health here as well. And I'm a big fan of mental health charities, and I just think people need to realize that some of the things I'm seeing written about. I'll use me as an example. I've seen it written about everybody, but the things I'm seeing written are just absolutely shocking. People who don't know you, they know your football opinion. So but what they're saying is, oh, that person can die. That person's cancerous. That's so, hang on, let's relax. Just because your favorite YouTuber doesn't like X, Y, or Z doesn't mean they're a horrible human being. It doesn't mean that I should die of cancer. It doesn't mean that I'm horrible. It doesn't mean you should insult my wife. It doesn't, it's all got a bit crazy. So I'm just going to ask for a little bit of calm, just a little bit of calm. That's all. Then talk about football. But when did our football channels stop becoming football? When did they start becoming personal attack videos? I'm seeing videos and posts about so many people, so many, too many to mention. This isn't just in the last 24 hours. This is months and months of video about this person, post about this person, everyone posting about each other. And then other YouTubers going into those comments going, yeah, well said. I agree with that. Yeah, he's scum. She's scum. It's like, why do we want to do that? Now, listen, I can't stop anybody. I'm just trying to offer a few words of advice here. But why can't we get back to some fun? Why can't we get back to having football conversations? I've said it time and time again. My channel, sorry, my channel is open to anybody who wants to come on and chat. We don't have to agree. We don't have to talk about any one particular subject, but it's open. And I'm getting a little bit bored of being told who I can work with, who I can't work with, don't work with them. They've said that about that person. That person works with them. So you're out of order because you work with him and he works with her. And guys, I'm a grown man. I just want to create. I've always said I'll create with anybody. I don't have a problem with anybody. I will create with whoever I like, and everyone should be able to. So look, I'm just going to ask. I'm not doing any creation tonight. This is just a message to say, can we please just calm down just a little bit? I think that's all it takes. Look, we're all Spurs fans at the end of the day, aren't we? Yep, we've got different ideas of Levy out, Levy in, Ange out, Ange in, Johan Lang out, Johan Lang in. But let's just relax. Let's calm down. Let's just get this. Should we get this back to being a place of fun? Can we get this back to being about football? Take care, everyone. Please keep the comments to this or in the live chat of the premiere. Please keep it clean. Please don't use this as a place to slag off a YouTuber you hate. It's not needed. Like, let's just be grown-ups about this. There's so much wrong with the world. There's so much wrong with the world. Football shouldn't be one of those things. Take care, everyone. Much love. Happy Valentine's Day to you all. Go and spend some time with your loved ones. Give them a kiss, give them a cuddle. Tell people you love that you love them. And you know what? Come on, you Spurs.